It'll take on a bear. Doesn't care.
I think that's a honey badger.
No, that's a honey badger. A badger will take a bear on over a deer carcass.
No, absolutely.
Like
All right.
a wolverine.
Here we go.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Florida Exotic Fish Sales. I'm standing out here with Glenn, and he's got a few questions to ask me that have been submitted by you, because I always remember to say, like us, comment, and subscribe. It only took me 20 videos to learn to say that. So anyway, here we go. I'm not supposed to go down any rabbit holes, so I'll try not to.
I'll nudge him. All right, first one, what's your favorite color?
Red.
Really?
No, I don't know.
All right. We get a lot of comments on the YouTube channel, so...
I have a comment right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Why did Taylor bring me my drink and leave it over there when we can't move? Can we see her arm come in here, reach it to me?
Yeah, sure.
And everybody, I don't drink every afternoon, so Tam, would you please pass me my drink?
She's behind the camera.
No, the camera's facing this way, babe, so all you have to do is grab it and hand it to me. You don't have to be like this. Look. Just come get it for me, please.
Just kind of move that way for a second. So what we are, the camera right now is inside one of these big 16 by 16 foot tanks. That's right, because we got the sun going down and we only have a few minutes to do this.
Yeah, we're trying to get the sun. Here you go.
So, reach.
Okay.
Dun, da, da, da. All right, we get a lot of this question, Rick. And it's your favorite one. Why don't we sell to the public?
Well, we're a working farm here, and actually the bottom line is we just don't have the time that it takes to communicate with the public and the questions they might ask, because we just don't have the time. We go to the airport with 40, 50, 60 boxes in the car, and I bet you I haven't answered 20 questions out of the whole 60 boxes. And sometimes a public person, we tried it, and we tried to do it, I might have 20 questions about one fish, so I don't have the time. If I was 40, maybe.
All right, this is a comment that came in on our Calachromis video, and it's from Edward Hall, 1364. Do you have any Lepidiolamprologus elongatus?
I've got one over there. It was a pair. I think he killed the female. It's a great fish, and I like the other Lepidiolamprologus and combes and condales, and I'm trying to get some more wild. They're great, heavy-duty spawners, 4 or 5 babies at a time. Good-looking fish.
They are good-looking fish. They look very aggressive.
Right.
Very aggressive.
They are very aggressive, and I got one male over there. I got to remember to sell them to somebody.
And one thing I noticed at one time we had some smaller ones, but whenever you would handle them, they smelled really, really fishy.
We've got some, yes.
Certain species, just like, you smell your hand afterward and you go, what did I put my hand in?
We've got a fish called greenface peacock, and Tony and I, if we handle it and walk in the warehouse, we can say to each other, you just mess around with the greenface.
No, it's crazy.
It's amazing. Extra slime.
Yeah. All right, next question.
Some people are like that.
Absolutely. This comes from the Chocolate and Sisters video. Great stuff. This is Christian James photo. Great stuff. Are you feeding them your extreme cat scrapers food?
No, not out here where you saw the video. We feed 1.5 out here to 99% of the fish. When they go into the warehouse we're holding, we will throw scrapers. I don't have time to send somebody around with 2 and 3 or 4 types of food. So we just uniformly feed the 1.5. Everybody eats it. They can't, even if they're small, they have to pick it. When it's on the bottom, they'll pick it.
All right, next one comes in from Kevin Davis, 1966. This is from the multi-cat video. He asked do we have any Jallow reef. Now I say Jallow. We're in South Florida, so
I say Jallow.
The J is like Jose, so maybe it's Hallow Reef.
No, it's Jallow Reef. And I would have to know what fish you're asking about, because Jallow Reef is an area, and they have Copatochromis Jallows, they have Pseudotrophius, which are Metroclimas. I'm sure they've got a few Liborni. So you'd have to give me a little more information. That's a question I can't answer right off the bat. Yes, I've had Jallow Afras, and yes, I've had Jallow Copatochromis. I don't have them right now.
Kevin Davis, 1966. That's your call to follow up in the comment sections. This comes in from Mike Southworth, 58. This was a question coming in from the multi-cat video. Will these fish breed without a host fish to spawn with?
It's a cuckoo fish. Which
I mean,
means
the reality is at some point in time in the lake, I'm sure that it's happened.
It's not an egg scatterer.
Yeah.
It's not an egg, it's maybe, but it's developed this system where it doesn't have to take care of the babies, so it's really a lazy fish. But no, I've never
It's
known
a lazy,
actually,
smart fish.
Yes, it's a lazy. But actually, in order to excite it, it needs to, when the other fish, as soon as they start breeding, those fish are inside those big pipes.
Yeah.
As soon as those peacocks are breeding, they're letting off some kind of hormone in the water, and immediately those fish are out there.
Yeah, they're out. Yeah,
yeah.
We've seen it.
And I imagine if they were mouth brooders, they'd be picking each other's eggs up. So I imagine they'd go extinct in about 3 hours because they would eat each other up.
Yeah. This comes from a gentleman that we actually met. This gentleman at one of the Gold Coast Aquarium Society show, and also at Aquashella. He writes, "Great meeting you and chatting with you. I still want to see the secret rooms."
We are going to let you come in.
Tamala.
The secret rooms are really Tamala's rooms, and she thinks they're secret. She is doing stuff in there that's unique. I keep telling her that no one can duplicate it. No one has 300 tanks to duplicate this, but she's doing that, and there's other reasons too I don't want to get into.
So
it's 42
coming.
years of
It's
marriage.
coming, and we're running out of sunlight. Next one comes from Murat Basan, and this was under our unpacking for the last Tanganyikan order. But basically he's saying it was very interesting to release these wild caught fish into our water, and he believes that our pH value must be compatible with Lake Tanganyika.
It is. It's right on there. But keep in mind, these fish are not coming out of Lake Tanganyika water. They're coming from the lake to an area, Dar es Salaam, where they're going to be shipped. I'm sure they're using some kind of well water or city water, whatever they have. So it's not like they brought Lake Tanganyika water to the packing facility and then bam, they shipped it to us. And by the way, this water, one of these days I'm going to take you over here with a digging bar and show you that we have this much topsoil, and then it's solid coral rock. So all this water is coming up through coral rock. It's perfect for these fish. And by the way, when we got this farm, it's not like we said, let's check the water. It was perfect for us. It was a blessing.
Right. This comes from Nope, Not Today, 6167. I'm curious, but where do you get the large square nets from?
We have a guy in Tampa that makes them, and he custom makes them for us for every size tank, whatever I want, for whatever size hole we want. I do not, and they're wonderful tanks. I mean, nets, I'm sorry. They last forever, even out here in the sun and the way we abuse them. I am not sure if he's set up to sell to individuals, but we do have a place called the FTFFA Co-op, Florida Tropical Fish Farmers Association Co-op. They might carry his nets. They might be able to have one made for you. You have to contact them. I don't know if you have to be a member to do it, but I'll sell them to you, but I'll triple the price if you want me to. You just tell me what you want. I'll have it made. It'll cost me $25.99.
Hey, it's a new business opportunity.
Oh yeah, nets. For heck with the fish.
All right, this one comes in from Thomas Callahan, 5988, and this is regarding
last name.
part two. It is. He spells it a little bit different. Are you saying that you put Mr. and Mrs. Davies out of business? Great video, he says, by the way.
No, I'm not. We didn't like the fact they were put out of business. I found out later when I was dealing with my other exporters, the Malawi government has some strict rules in order for you to be able to fish on the lake. And you have to follow those rules. And they're important rules, and you shouldn't do things that are going to break these rules. And apparently something happened. The Malawi government took his license, and at that point, I don't think it was worth. One of the things he was doing, I want to talk about someday, because there's all kinds of stuff about fish in Lake Malawi, and I don't know if we have time to talk about it now.
No.
But it's very interesting. I mean, at the time when I found out about
this, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, but when I thought about this years later, I thought, whoa.
It's mind-blowing. I know what you're talking about.
It's really amazing.
mind-blowing.
Yeah, my wife's over there shaking her hands, which means shut up, Rick. It's 42 years, babe. Feels like, you know, did you see the movie with, what you call it, The Jerk?
All right, moving right along.
Okay,
we have time for one more. We're losing light. This one comes, this was from the Acuticeps video, and this is from Badger 3044.
Badger, it's a mean animal.
It is a mean animal.
Yep, this guy's a cool animal.
This individual's probably pretty nice, though.
But it's a cool animal. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
It'll take on a bear. Doesn't care.
I think that's a honey badger.
No, that's a honey badger. A badger will take a bear on over a deer carcass.
No, absolutely.
Like
All right.
a wolverine.
Here we go. I just bought a 4-inch Malawi garb.
Right.
And it does not have any egg spots on the anal fin. Does that mean it's a female?
Not necessarily. It could. I've seen females with egg spots. I've seen males without egg spots. If I were you, I would flip it over and check it out. And if you can't, I don't think if you can't.
Google is your friend.
Yeah. If you can't find it, then Google it, and I'll go over it again with you or whatever. But if I'd sold to the public, I would have sent you what you asked for.
All right. That's it, Rick.
All right.
The outro, please.
Oh, yes. See, when you comment, we are going to answer you. We may not answer all, but we will. And if you like us and everything, and if you subscribe, I want to start doing some crazy stuff out here, but Glenn tells me we're not there yet, so we need more subscribers.
We don't need you in an arm cast and a leg cast.
I want to do an iguana challenge out here. Who can catch the biggest iguana out here? And you can't do it on a cold day where they drop out of the trees. You have to trap it or catch it somehow. I got a dove eye over here that I want to catch out.
And the pacus. We have these pacus must be 30 pounds.
Oh, the guy, and I understand pacu, when you eat them, it's like chicken, pork, and steak, or steak, chicken, pork as you come down the side of it. That's what I heard. It can't be a lie.
There you go.
So anyway,
all right,
like us, comment, subscribe, and it's nice talking to you. I love these questions.
See you next time. Bye.
Bye. I hope you were in the video the whole time, Glenn.
Me too.